Good morning. So today I'm going to talk about PayPal, one of the giant company in the US and now probably the most successful online payment platform. Before looking into more about PayPal, I believe that you all know that the cryptocurrency and the related technology of blockchain has been widely discussed in 2021. In order to seize this opportunity for capital appreciation or for speculation purpose, apart from investing in those coins, you do need to be aware of PayPal as well. First, we take a look at the company. PayPal is well known as the largest integrated online platform for users to perform transactions securely, conveniently, and cost effectively. These are the key concepts of PayPal's operation. Currently, all credit card, bank accounts, and QR code payment are compatible since the late 2020. Cryptocurrency is also set to be accepted as well. This marks a new era for the online payment ecosystem, from physical cash to digital and now to the crypto. We can say that PayPal is the pioneer in this field, and we can expect more from the PayPal to come as it kept surprising us with new technology and products. Let's look at some background statistics about PayPal. Currently, one PayPal share is trading at $293.21. Earlier in June, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Credit Suisse, and many other banks and finance institutes has risen the target price of PayPal on average to $312.17. It's a great signal showing that the optimistic Wall Street sentiment on PayPal. One thing that's eye-catching here is the EPS multiple. Comparing to the mean EPS multiple of 42.3 for the mid-teen growth stock based on revenue growth. PayPal outperformed them with an EPS multiple of 49. It shows that it is still growing and maximizing its earning. Also, the EBITDA multiple is 36.5 that outperformed the mean of 26.5. And the market cap is $338 billion and the enterprise value is $210 billion. Both numbers are great and are in the position of top 30 among all listed companies worldwide. With the great growth prospect, they are on the way to chase the conventional payment companies like Visa and MasterCard. And here shows by the end of 2020, PayPal recorded a 392 million active users and $285 billion total payment volume. These are great numbers, and according to many data analytics, the customer growth will be at 20% in 2021. CEO of the PayPal, Mr. Dan Schulman, is also confident that the new products coming this year will bring along 50 million more merchants accounts. Data is supporting the CEO is optimistic and Wall Street is setting higher price on it. Everything is fine for the stock, at least for the superficial information. So let's look deeper into the stock. Based on data available, I tried to do some variation to predict the price. The internal rate of return is said to be 8 to 13% in the 3-year spread, according to many analysts and forecast models. I used the EBITDA and estimate the growth rate roughly by considering the rise in crypto, increase in trading volume, and the users. The target price by 2025 under this model is going to be $360 per share. And here we can see the momentum changes comparing to the S&P and to have a general understanding of how it has been increasing drastically in the last 5 years. All the projected growth rate in the key metrics is based on something that is going to happen and may affect the PayPal stock price. Here goes the investment thesis and some highlights about the companies. That really makes the investors truly believe that it is keep rising up in the futures. As mentioned at the beginning, blockchain is widely discussed topics throughout the 2021. Cryptocurrency acting as the main transaction medium to utilize with blockchain technology to attain decentralized and controlled efficient transactions, so crypto actually gain trust from investors. This drives up the price of some popular coins such as Bitcoins and Ethereum. The total trading volume of crypto has been rising up by 136% since the start of 2021. That's a really large number. When more people is holding crypto, and I'm sure that many of them are not just for the speculation purpose, they actually want to check out with these coins in the daily transaction one day, no matter for large companies or small merchants or individuals. This introduces a great opportunity for online payment platform to benefit from the increasing payment volume. Also, many leading companies are set to allow or is already allowing crypto in the online transaction. PayPal also did it by announcing the acceptance of crypto in October 2020. So investor can now spot the drastic increase in transaction volume and the number of active accounts in the online payment industry. So we've talked about the online payment industry prospect, but what really makes PayPal the leading company among the industry, such that it's worth buying now? So first of all, I believe that the most visionary growth companies are those ones who are willing to take serious efforts to capitalize on growth opportunity over the long term. PayPal management calculates the company's total addressable market is worth nearly $100 trillion. So capturing a big share of such a massive opportunity should be a priority for PayPal over margins on transactions. They introduced three main cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin in their subsidiary app Venmo, as 40% of their users showed interest in trading with cryptocurrency, and with the announcement of allowing crypto transaction, daily login has been rising up by 50%. This marks a new era for the online payment industry that PayPal is the first company in the mainstream to accept crypto transaction. The new feature is part of their strategy to capture as much as they could from the total addressable market. Their performance in mobile market, in mobile wallet, two-sided platform, cybersecurity, and many other fields is also remarkable. Their business strategy in searching for great partners and powerful acquisitions also has been successful throughout these years. They kept finding partners to support the online payment ecosystem and develop diversified network like partnering with eBay and Visa to gather more active users, so that they also partner with some companies for data analytics and cybersecurity. They also actually acquire some company to strengthen their competitive advantage, such as they acquire Honey to develop their discount and coupon features. They acquire iZettle, which is the biggest rival of Square in competing for in-store payment processing for small business. And by the way, Square is also the greatest competitor of PayPal in online payment. So now let's move on to the greatest plan of PayPal. According to many interviews of the PayPal's CEO and the directors, it is generally believed that PayPal will launch an integrated super app to combine its current services into one app. In a 3 or 5 years roadmap, the financing app, payment app, and the commerce app will all be integrated into one single powerful mobile app. It's like a concept from the PayPal from the WeChat in China, where users could use one app to plan their trip, to shop online, to trade stock, or to manage their money. By emulating such a business model, PayPal could capture more users and more browsing volume and data, so that they can expand their business and maximize their market shares. They've been discussing the first few steps, such as crypto trading, using Bitcoin as funding mechanism, and stock trading. In the following months of 2021, we are expecting to hear some breaking news of PayPal about such a great app, and hopefully it's going to be a need-to-have app for every US citizen. So their strategy and technology is leading them to become a giant company that totally outperform the others in the industry, and is on their way to challenge those tycoons like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. I also believe that the future is not 100% secured, that such a big project might take a longer time to come. But for PayPal, their stronger customer base could guarantee a stable growth in earnings and free cash flow, no matter their technology has been successful or not. They launched Venmo reward system to better the customer experience, and they have strong commitment to develop a wider range of products. So we could be confident that even the futures of its technology might not be remarkable as we expect, but the free cash flow and earnings coming from the stable users growth is enough to drive up the stock price and their earnings. So, and definitely there are way more reason to trust PayPal, such as the brand loyalty, the reputation of the company, and the potential funding by cryptocurrency. Undeniably, there is always some downside risk to buy the stock, but PayPal needs to be aware of the challenges from Square, as they are now competing in capturing more from the total addressable market from online payment. Once Square has come up with some remarkable steps, PayPal might face a decrease in active users, which hinder their earnings. But one good news is that, at least for cryptocurrency competition, PayPal is currently the leading one, and also their super app is going to drive a lot of attention in the coming year. Another risk I discussed above is that the great project and technology might not come on time, and we may need to wait a longer time for them to come. But I think we can believe in its strong customer base and growth. Also, the slow macro recovery may also affect the whole e-commerce industry. But with many industry on the right track to restore the operation, we should be optimistic on the macro situation. I've been always talking about growth of PayPal's earning, users, and trading and transaction volume. These are some key financial metrics about the company. The earnings were forecast by reputable banks, and I took the average for easier understanding. You can see the revenue, EBITDA, the margin, return on assets, and return on equity. These numbers are all outperforming the sector mean, and I want to highlight the EPS in 2020 especially. It is $3.54, which scored 99 in the professional rating system by the Wall Street Analytics. And meanwhile, 99 is also the higher possible score. We've heard that cash is king this term, and here we can see the great performance of the company's free cash flow and the growth. It's definitely remarkable, and we should believe that this cash is going to generate more revenue in the coming future, maybe through R&D, and maybe they use the cash to acquire some company to expand their business and something else. So for PayPal, if we look at the valuation, it's definitely not the best stock to buy, but what makes PayPal worth buying is the profitability, financial health, the growth prospect, and its technological advantages. If you want to speculate this shining stock and the crypto momentum, PayPal would be a great choice. And even for myself, I invested some last month, and I'm confident that it's going to beat all odds and keep going up. Thank you.
Your mobile application now.